Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. Well, I'm recording this after I've already done the pour, which we did get, but my camera, not only it didn't cut off, it actually locked up right in the middle. I think I blurted out a few words I shouldn't have, which is a good thing, because I like to keep mine family friendly. Bottom line is, I said a few things at the beginning that I wanted to talk to you about. I'm finishing up my landscape scenes. This particular one is not my idea. The other three were Soap Queen, not my idea. This is from Ophelia's Soapery, O-P-H-E-L-I-A''S, Soapery. She did it, and she called it, I believe, what'd she call it? No, the Northern Lights soap. Basically the Northern Lights and Aurora Borealis. So I'm trying to do something similar. I'm using Nurture Soap's Neon Purple, using Nurture Soap's Neon Green, some activated charcoal for the back, which is going to be the night sky. I made my own moon. Now, her name's Julie, but her website on YouTube is called, her webpage on YouTube is called Ophelia's Soapery. She poured her moon out into a big flat container and then took a cookie cutter and cut small pieces and mounted them together to build a moon. I don't have the patience for that. I just did mine in a regular moon mold. But anyway, I'm going to use those two colors for the Aurora Borealis, Northern Lights. I'm using Nurture Soap's Star Showers Fragrance Oil. I bought it specifically for this. I've used it before. This is one that will absolutely be a staple in mine. It soaps like a dream. I can't really describe the scent. To me, it doesn't smell like what's on the description, but I can just say it's very pleasant, very fresh, very clean. It behaves like a dream. You'll see when you see how much stick blending I have to do and how well it holds up. And does not discolor, and the scent retention is very, very strong. So this is always going to be a staple in my soapery. Anyway, now that that's done, I've already done the pour. I will shut us down and we'll move on with the soap making. This is one I just had left over. It's been like 5 minutes and you can still see that jiggling, and that is with a ton of stick blending with the fragrance oil in it. So anyway, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Okay, this is not my day for technology apparently, and we'll beat this camera half to death. Alright, let's pour this in and let this start to thicken. Now that's going to have to sit a while. So what I want to do with the rest of this, since that's holding up well, behaving well, I'm probably going to go ahead and stop us and bring us back when I'm a little bit more ready to actually do the colors, because this is going to have to sit a while. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, I'm back. This is behaving so exquisitely well, it's really starting to frighten me. I went ahead and put the scent oil in these. I'm going to stick blend them, which is normally a no-no, but I really believe this is too thin for an in-the-pot swirl. This land over here is finally starting to take shape and set up some. I normally do not stick blend with the scent in, but this has to thicken up. Let's let that sit for a minute. So I think this is ready. What I want to do with this is take my stainless steel spoon and just make some nice deep divots in it. impressions to make it look like a land. This hasn't set up enough. It's not holding its shape. This is unbelievable. It's doing so well, it's starting to frighten me that I've done something wrong. Or it's going to have to sit for 2 weeks in the mold. So anyway, I'll bring you back in a little while. Okay, I'm going to go on with the pour and finish this up. These are thickening up some, and I feel a little more confident that they'll do a nice pour. And because it's a little bit thicker, I think the colors will stick together better. So what we're going to do, not even going to swirl that in the pot, I'm just going to take this and pour it into one corner. And since this is still a little bit soft on the bottom, I am going to pour it slowly over a spatula. And then I'm going to set my moon in. This is starting to look like what I was hoping. Now this moon is a little bit shorter than the mold, so I'm not going to get a moon in all of it. Let me wash that soap better off. Let's finish pouring the rest of this. But this is looking like what I was expecting, so I do believe it's going to turn out okay. I'm a little more confident now, although it's looking a little grainy, but I won't dare mix it up. I will now, the next step, this is what Julie did. I practiced this some, made one heck of a mess, but to put some stars on top. Now she did this on the cut soap, or the already cured soap, saponified soap. I'm going to do this as it saponifies, put some stars on the top. And yes, this makes a heck of a mess. This is titanium dioxide in oil, so that's sort of like a mica paint, if you will. That will set up and eventually saponify into that. So let me clean my mold. Oh shoot, let me clean my mold off before it ruins the wood on my mold. And there we have it. Actually, all in all, I think this ended up, it's going to be what I was expecting. I was a little worried there for a while. But I am going to cover this up. I'm going to go put it to bed. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to put the leftover soap in an individual muffin mold for me. So there we have it. My version of Aurora Borealis soap. Thank you, Julie from Ophelia Soapery. I'll see you for the cutting. It might be a few days. Okay everybody, we're back and it's time to cut the soap. It is really nice hard bar. It went through a nice gel phase. Looking at the sides, I'm really super excited. Judging by the way it looked when I poured it into the mold, I think it's going to do exactly what I wanted. Oh, I'm just so excited about this. Cannot wait. Love that. So let's find out. You're going to find out with me. Oh, gosh, that's exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. A big super shout out and thank you goes to Julie from Ophelia's Soapery. I'm sure most, if not all of you, have seen her webpage on YouTube. If you haven't, go to Ophelia's Soapery, Ophelia''S. This is her design. Thank you so much, Julie. And this Star, what was that called? Star Showers fragrance from Nurture Soap. It's awesome. It's fantastic. Now look here. When I made the moon, I did the moon separately, and I got glycerin rivers. But you know, actually, can you see them in that? Actually, because the moon is not really supposed to be perfect anyway, this is one instance I don't mind the glycerin rivers. This is definitely one to repeat. Got some serious glycerin rivers in the moon. And one for me to test. Now that's the back side. So looking at it this way, the moon is backward. Not much I can do about that, but oh man, I am just super happy with this. So let's get you over here and take a look at these. The moon is just a little bit sideways, and that's because this was so daggone soft. I had a hard time getting it landed in there. But oh, I'm just really super happy with this. Just really pleased with the way it turned out. So my stick blender breaking, my camera locking up, and having to have the battery pulled out and losing that recording. Bottom line is the soap turned out great. So anyway, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later this weekend for another one. Bye.